It's a new week and a new edition of the Movie Preview Show, coming to you from the Royal Film Performance of Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Coming up, Idris Elba embodies the South African icon in Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. We round up this week's big cinematic hitters, and we look ahead to two of January's most anticipated releases as the Coen brothers delve into the 60s folk scene with Oscar Isaac and Carey Mulligan in Inside Llewyn Davis, and Aaron Eckhart discovers the monster within in I, Frankenstein. You're watching the Movie Preview Show. Opening next week, discover the true story behind the legend in the critically acclaimed drama Mandela Long Walk to Freedom.
I have cherished the ideal of a free society. It is an ideal for which I am prepared to die.
Based on the great man's autobiography, this epic biopic tells the story of Nelson Mandela's extraordinary life, from impoverished childhood to radical idealist and prisoner to president. It's a story that London-born actor Idris Elba says needed to be told on the big screen.
Mandela's story is going to be poignant any part of his life. He's done something amazing that all of humanity should look at and go, well, you know what? I could possibly do that myself, or should want to. So that's why I think it's important that he's done this.
For co-star Naomi Harris, who plays Winnie Mandela, and director Justin Chadwick, getting the chance to tell the South African icon's life story was an incredible honor.
I'm really proud. It's such a beautiful movie, and the main thing that I really love about it is it's so uplifting and inspiring.
Nelson Mandela paved the way for a free South Africa, for a South Africa that was under apartheid, which was a pernicious racist evil that had descended over 100 years. And Mandela paved a peaceful way for democracy.
While the film's already garnering major awards buzz, perhaps the most important plaudits come from Mandela's own family.
I'm very proud. I think, especially when one takes into consideration what my father's been through and the sacrifices that he's made. I think it's a personal comfort to the family to know that those sacrifices have been recognized and that he continues to be loved and supported in this manner.
There's only one way forward, and that is peace.
Mandela Long Walk to Freedom will be in cinemas from Friday the 3rd of January. Also out next week. There's hilarious comedy in Las Vegas as Robert De Niro, Morgan Freeman and Kevin Kline hit the strip for the stag night of their lives when childhood friend Michael Douglas finally decides to get married. Dark comedy in American Hustlers, con artists Christian Bale and Amy Adams are coerced into helping rogue FBI agent Bradley Cooper, pushing them into a world of mobsters and power brokers. And terrifying horror as a young man is pursued by evil forces and his family fight to save his soul in found footage horror Paranormal Activity: The Marked Ones. Coming soon. The Coen brothers explore the 60s folk scene in the quirky and original comedy drama Inside Llewyn Davis.
How you doing? Llewyn Davis.
Oh, hello. I've heard your music.
Oscar Isaac plays a struggling singer as he tries to make his way in the Greenwich Village folk scene. Despite playing the titular character, however, the actor believes he's not the real star of the show.
It's about a cat. It's about a cat that gets out of an apartment, and then there's this guy that has to find a way to get the cat back into the apartment. And around that, some other stuff happens.
As well as starring alongside Carey Mulligan, Justin Timberlake and John Goodman, it also gave Oscar the opportunity to work with the critically adored Coen brothers.
You'd think for people that have such a lock on taste and their particular art, that there'd be some pretension there, but there's none of that. It's the exact opposite of pretense. There's no pretending of anything.
The Golden Globes, BAFTAs, Oscars, and other awards are looming now, and the Coens' latest critically acclaimed film will be in the running when it's released in cinemas on Friday the 24th of January. Aaron Eckhart brings Mary Shelley's creature back to life in I, Frankenstein.
I was given life 200 years ago. I am like none other.
This all-action fantasy updates the classic horror story to the modern day, where Frankenstein's creation is caught in a war between two immortal clans.
Stuart's created a movie that, is so different, this dystopic world of this European, metropolis, any city, and, gargoyles and demons and all this stuff. So it's a real fantastical world. You really, but Frankenstein, the monster, does not change. I mean, really, if you look at, it's just the next chapter. If you look at Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, he's very articulate, he's very passionate, he's soulful, he yearns for love.
Also starring Bill Nighy and Devon Strahovski, I, Frankenstein will be released in cinemas from Wednesday the 29th of January. January is always a busy time for cinema goers, with many impressive award-nominated films among many others, so go online to choose your film and your seats. That's all from the Movie Preview Show for now. Join us on Twitter and Facebook to win prizes and to get all the latest film news.